Okay, so hey, uh, so, um, Christian has soccer practice, and we missed another visit. I done found I was like, you know what, I can't do the Wednesday visit thing because it's cutting it too close with Christian soccer. So anyway, so, uh, uh, let me think. I cannot think. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was having devotions, and then something like, you remember that summer when I was like panicking? I was having my panic episodes, and I'm just like, what is this? I'm like, I'm going to my other life, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Like, I was like Little Rock, but it was like, I feel like I was like in the Middle East. Like I was going between lives and everything. And I was like, I was time traveling back to Little Rock, but then I was like in the quantum physics, I was or in the quantum leaping to my life over in somewhere because I could see my husband. And I just remember I was like, what is this? And I was like, what is this? Is this? I was reading my devotions this morning or just now, reading from my Bible, and it was God. I was like, okay, because I am so glad that he's still in my life and that it was I didn't know it was him. I was like, "What is this thing? What is this thing?" I am so glad that it is him because it's like I'm so glad because I was like, "What is that?" I felt like I lost it forever because it's like when you go and come back from the life, like for me, and like it doesn't transmit for me. So I was like, "What is this?" I was reading it was I'm pretty sure I'm in the book of Isaiah, and it's so good. It's just like anyway, I was really thankful for that. It was such a relief to me. And okay, so we had like let me think. Okay, so we did the auction thing this morning, and Michael bid on a car, and I was like, "Oh, cool, thank God, he finally did. He finally did it." But then he didn't like the car that he bought, and he's saying like, "Well," and then I was like, "Well, I would have had enough, but the money order in my purse disappeared." And so now I don't have enough money. And I was like, okay, so I'm trying to think. I don't remember taking it out. I hope I'm wrong. I can't find it. And I was like, Michael's never like, he's always had integrity about money, always. You know what I'm saying? And, but he also told me today that he didn't love me. He told me he didn't love me today. He told me that. And he's never said it before. He said, we sit around on my couch. I don't love you. And I was like, well, I knew that a long time ago. And so I think that anyway, basically, I mean, I mean, you failed the first test. You know what I mean? I mean, if I was from the Indian chick to the skateboard chick to the I mean, you haven't turned down a bitch since you've been with me. You don't love me. Okay, I knew that. you know, I didn't have the wool over my eyes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know. The cracks kind of like began to show with him, and I don't know. He's been here for like what, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks now, almost like all the time. But then he freaked out after he bought the car because he looked at it a little closer and he's like, "Oh no, there's more wrong with it than I thought." Because in the auction you have to be really quick. And I was like, "Well, yeah, yeah," but then and I wouldn't have cared. But then the money disappeared at the same time. He's wigging out, and I'm like, "Okay, I just don't see this happening." You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, now that I'm missing my money, I can't do it anyway. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I not that I don't go around accusing people of stealing. I'm not that type, but I also don't usually lose things I mean, unless I was out of my mind and I stuck it somewhere. Sometimes I get frantic and I do shit and I don't remember. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, oh, well, if you don't love me, why wouldn't you? If you don't love me, why wouldn't you steal from me? You know what I mean? And it just felt like shit because Anyway, so but, let me think. I don't know, like, just now tonight, I was texting him, I was like, he's like, "You're just making up shit because you're mad about how the auction went." I'm like, "No, I hope that I'm wrong because it feels like shit." Let me tell you, I've had all kinds of boyfriends, but I never had a boyfriend steal from me, and he's always had integrity about money, so I'm like, "Oh, what changed?" You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's all in my head, but, regardless, oh, yeah, I was just texting him. I was just like, "You just figured it out a year later that you don't love me? I knew a year ago, and you ran across the street." I was like, "Remember that dreadlock dude from the apartments next door that kept leaving notes on my door, and I didn't give 2 shits? And I still don't give 2 shits, but you couldn't pass up one opportunity, not one opportunity since I've known you for me." Okay? So, I knew a long time ago that you didn't love me. So, for you to just realize wake up and just realize today, October 6th, that you don't love me? Oh my god. You're a slow to draw, man. I knew a long time ago. Okay, so but regardless, so what am I thinking? I don't know. I kind of like want to move. I was looking at the map and I was like, Indiana. Here we are. Okay, so we're moving. We're either moving in December or March, and it's gonna depend because my rent is paid through December for sure. And if I get January, February, and March paid, we're gonna stay. But then maybe I'm thinking maybe we should stay anyway because we're gonna start resume our court proceedings in March. So, but I'm excited. I picked Indianapolis, Indiana. I was looking at the map. I was like, because that's what kind of my interest would be like. Because I'm not super stoked about being here. But the only problem is if we move in March, that's Christian's just going to be starting soccer season again. But, we need to get out of Dodge. I mean, I guess we could move in, I don't know. We could move at the end of the school year, and that's the latest. Um, I think that's gonna be waiting too long. Um, mm, Let me think. So anyway, my whole refund check is, like, almost, like, gone, and I don't have a car. Awesome, fucking awesome. But anyway, regardless, um I know, but I'm spending time with God. Like I slowed my roll, and I was like yesterday at my devotion, so it was like the December 5th, and I was like uh in Jeremiah. We're reading through the Bible, and here we're in Jeremiah, and just like God was just talking about his people don't know him, and I really feel that way. It's like I don't know you. I don't want to know you. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, I'm not moving until I know you, until I know, you know what I mean? He's like, that's what he's like, my people they don't even know, they don't know what I want. They don't know me. You could tell by their behavior that they don't know me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. I just feel like lost. Like I'm just like, I just want to know you because, um, like I was going, till about what 7 months ago. We were going, going, she was like going, zooming through. We're just going, doing, you know what I mean? And but like you slow down, it's like, I realized how much I didn't know about the God. I don't want to know, I'm not trying to learn about him from his people. I want to learn about, you know what I mean, God from God. And I learn about him from his word, and I've been spending time with him. I'm finally to where I can spend time with him. And he's been with me the last few days, and I'm just like, I want to know you. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's just like so far from. I mean, I wasn't far from him. I was still going to church and everything, but I think that maybe I had taken on so much of the cultural stuff that I couldn't be. I had gotten so far from God's ways, and I'm so into like because like we're exiled here, you know what I'm saying? And so like influenced by the culture, I didn't even know I was being influenced, so heavily influenced. And it's like finally I've been in his word and I've been around his people enough so that it's like we have been together, you know what I mean? We can finally spend time together because I am finally to where I know him enough so that he can't even be he can't even be around me because I was just like, you know what I mean? And so now it's like, okay, we're spending time together and I love it. And it's and I'm upset. You know what I mean? It's like October 6th and October Friday. Wait, today's Wednesday. So Friday is the auction of my property, and I'm really bummed out because we didn't get it. And I'm like, what happened? I mean, they never like came down and told me like what I did wrong or what I shouldn't have done that I didn't do. And I'm just like, I'm just like, I want to know. Because I mean, obviously, if I knew how to start a business, I would already have a business. So I was like, yeah, obviously, I mean, I don't know. I was just like, there was so much other stuff going on this summer, like with the whole drama and the trauma and the summer, and it was I know that I should have been able to accomplish it, and I didn't, and I'm very, very upset about it. Very upset about it. Oh, so upset. But regardless, let me think. Hmm. I'm trying to think. Anyway, so I need to do school because I've got like 3 physics labs I have to do, and all this what is it called? That I'm gonna just no sleep for me. I got to turn this stuff in because I have got to pass that class, and he's gonna give us till Friday to get full credit for all this stuff. So I've got to do all of my everything, everything because I'm really behind. But I know I got to because midterms are in 2 weeks or 12 days, so I've got to bust my butt. It's very important. But, yeah, I'm excited to move. I'm sad because I love my loft, but I think that I was like, I think that when I move, I'm gonna try to work for the same company. Just take my computer and work from home where we go. But I really like this place, and probably won't be able to afford a place like this in Indianapolis. So I'm sad because I love it. I love working from home here because I love being here so much. But oh, well, what can you do? I guess enjoy it while we're here, whether it be 3 or 6 months. Enjoy it. So, mhm. Um, mhm. Today, yeah, so, anyway, I'm about to go to school at 9 o'clock, and, I really, like, kinda, like, it's, like, one thing I'm gonna tell you being, like, spending time with God, it helps you get back to, like, your authentic self, and so, it's really refreshing to be around, like, God. It was just, like, it's, like 'cause it's, like, why doesn't God, you know I just heard something. Tell us what's wrong with us. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't. But it's just like when you're around him, it's like, why is he not telling us what's wrong with us? You know what I mean? And correcting us. It's just like because like he's like gonna motivate you by making you remember who you are and that type of stuff. But let me think. Anyway, I am about to get off here, and all right, have a good night. Bye. Mm.